running back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gonna make you up like a limbo.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dad! Black 20! Let's go! Check!
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
It's just me and you. 44. 52 is the money. Delta. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. Nice move at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here we go.
Get 15 and a Vikings first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Minnesota.
Set, ready. 10 Lobo. Watch the run. Check. Take both of them. 25. Check 25. Hard. Take both of them. Check 3.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check 3.
And an alley to run. 20. 34 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Tight on. You jet bombers. Watch twins. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 4.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Jumper. No, you're out. Check 43. Show it up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You got nothing. Rush in. Back north. Switch.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
64, weak.
First and 10 at the 45.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 99.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
No. We make 10. Last 2. Oh, here we go. Oh, get 300. Get 300. Hey, try 7. Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
58. You got 58.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And this throw will be intercepted. Hooked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And it's complete. Hooper. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
52, good. 52. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Middle. Check. Quarter.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Bravo! He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Watch the ship. Hey.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley taking it in as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Room here to run. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Check 43. Showing up.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Come to me, it's me. Hey, Zoo.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
18. I'm coming up. Uncle, over here. Switch.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Justin Evans. Again, it's Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Let's go! Head set. Get one. Ready.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch. Guard. Under 10. Ready, go.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check nickel. 36. Check 30.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
6 guys. Check 6. Lock it. Hey, watch it. Check. 15. Check 15. Ready.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Switch gears. SOS. You're out. King. SOS.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alert.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Easy. 52 seconds.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Check.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Hey, seam 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, orbit. Watch two.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. William Jackson with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You draw Porker. Check 13. Check 13. Switch it.
Another run by Lindsey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Like 30, 50. Like I said. Here I come again.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Tate's got it. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Golden Tate, 85 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game.